That's some of the most exciting stuff that we've seen in a while, is the completion of that form wall, the wall of forms, as it were. We can now, it's so much easier to visualize what's going to happen, the path of the river. Late checkout is also happening here at the Tower of Terror. That's something that we also will not be doing tonight, because as you just saw, the wait is 120 minutes, and you can see it's just all out here generally. I'm not really sure where the queue is at. I've never seen it out here before, though, that's for sure. I've never seen that in my life. And you can't, I don't think you can get a fast pass for this. You can line up early, because they close fast pass at dusk. You line up early over here at the Aladdin Theater at the Hyperion if you want to, get a head start on it, I guess. But other than that, you have to wait the full pop to go last checkout. Now, has anybody been? I want to hear from the people who've done last checkout. Did you enjoy it? Was the experience heightened at all by having it, in total darkness? Did it make it any better for you? Would you rather have the show? I think I would rather have a show. Well, that does it for back here. I think I've got one more stop tonight, Fresh Baked. I think I got one more thing to do. It's not an attraction or anything like that, because everything, like I said, it's just too bonkers. I've been shopping at, what's that place called? On Buena Vista Street. I can't think of the name of it now. Do you guys remember back in the day, DCA 1.0, when they had those big elephants and the arch? Was there an arch? I think there was an arch, wasn't there? But anyway, they had the big elephants on both of those two, what do they call those things? I don't know what to call this. I'm just full of words tonight, aren't I? I want to give one of these guys a high five. If I stuck my hand up, do you think I could get one? I was too chicken, Fresh Baked. I tell you what, though, if I was on the red car trolley and somebody put their hand up to get a high five, I'd give them one. I totally would. I'd totally give you guys a high five, Fresh Baked. I don't know why those balloons crack me up every time I see them. I'm just like, I love looking at those balloons. Julius Katz & Sons or Atwater Ink and Paint is what I was thinking of. That's where we're heading in now. This is the Atwater Ink, and the other side is Julius Katz & Sons. I'm going to try to sneak in here. I like this place because they have cool, kitchen stuff, even though I'm not, I don't do a lot of cooking, but I just think it's neat to have, a Disney kitchen. What are these? Oh, these are just Mickey-themed mugs. So, 2 mugs in one. Interesting. Look, we have Beauty and the Beast plates. Lumia. Is this what Laramie saw at his store? Or his? Yeah, I think it is. Try the gray stuff. $12.95. Yep. That's exactly what Laramie saw. So we'll keep moving because I can't do the same thing Laramie does. Your competition now, Laramie. Look at how beautiful all these mugs are. I want to drink coffee all day when I see this stuff. Hey, what is that black one? Is that like Tuxedo Mickey? See the Spider-Man one up there too? That looks pretty badass. Guys, this mug is 100% adorable. Mickey in his vampire costume from the Booty Parade. And I want to eat a giant bowl of Honey Nut Cheerios out of this. How many Honey Nut Cheerios do you think you can get in there? Oh my gosh. I was going to pick that up, but everything started falling over, so I didn't want to risk it. I don't know exactly what these are or even how much they are. I haven't seen a price on any of them. I keep looking, but I don't see how much. And they're electric. They're battery powered. There's a switch, but there's no batteries in these, so you can't tell what it does. But all I know is that I think I want one. It's got to be $50, $60 though, right? It's kind of heavy. It's heavy-ish, so maybe more than that, maybe 70. Because the heavier it gets, the more expensive it is. That's my rule. And that would be a wonderful bookcase item, I think. I was just about to leave, and then I heard a buzz over here on this side. There's a line. This line, it doesn't look like much, but it's going out the door. It should be curling, I guess. I don't know, but you can hear the activity and all the people in here. Oh, this place is just jam-packed tonight. How many coffee mugs can we buy? Let's find out, Darth Vader. What do you think? Should we start a coffee mug of the month club? A Disney-only coffee mug of the month club. I could buy so many of those damn mugs. But that's going to do it for us and our trip tonight. I think I have had my fill of this crowded craziness at DCA. I'm ready to go home and come back in the morning and do a Star Wars Land report, hopefully, if it's not too sunny, and spend a wonderful day with friends at Disneyland, bringing to you the very best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. So stay tuned for that, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Love you. Hey guys, we're on top of the Mickey and Friends parking structure. We're looking at, well, man, what are we looking at actually? So many things to notice today, but I want to start with the pool. Ian, they have expanded the pool.
They have. They've added a shallow end.
Now, yeah, they've added a shallow end that's in it's like kind of a shape of an arrowhead. It's like, it's got the little thing, and then it kind of widens out into like an arrowhead form. There's definite purpose to the way that they're shaping this thing. That looks to me like the bottom, obviously, of Battle Escape, right? That's substructure for Battle Escape. Has to be, right?
Yes.
Because we were looking at, okay, so it's about noon right now, or 1 o'clock. We were down, we haven't seen this yet probably, but we're going to go to Big Thunder Trail later on today. And we were looking at the concept art that they have on the trail, because you can see, guys, the tunnel from Big Thunder Trail. It's pretty cool. You
can see straight through the tunnel.
The Frontierland tunnel.
Frontierland entrance where you walk through, where the train will go over, and we got all hyped and happy.
Oh, dude, it's so much fun. But we're trying to visualize where the pool is in relation to the concept art, and it just, my mind does not match. I can't map this with the concept art. I want to put this in the middle. But Battle Escape is all the way to the left in the concept art, right? So, isn't that, it's kind of hard to reconcile those two things.
It is a little.
I guess it just seems like, if that's Battle Escape, now that's according to Roberts, actually, his image puts Battle Escape more towards the middle.
Are you sure?
Yeah, now that I think about it. In the middle, if you look overhead, if you're looking overhead, or using the mock-up that Mice Chat made, Battle Escape looks like it's more towards the middle.
No, it's more.
Well, I've got the image right here.
Well, see, I can't see that right now. I'll see it in a couple of days on the video, but I can't very well retort on camera.
No, you cannot. So
I'm sure I can respond in the comments.
Retort this.
I'm sure I put a nice paragraph in the comments about
it. You sure did. Yeah, that was a very insightful comment that you had there. Thank you very much.
Now I have to make it real.
All right. Now, here's the thing. Both Ian and I noticed how smooth the terrain looks around Battle Escape. They are ready. They're smoothing it out for what?
Something.
To start doing something, right?
Yeah.
Like it has to be. It can't just be random dirt before you build on it. Before you build on it, you've got to have a level surface, right? So that means they're getting ready to build. I think. Doesn't that seem logical?
It does seem logical, Mr. Spock.
It's only logical. All right. This morning when I was here, every single forklift, every single dirt mover or earth mover was on top of the Mount Spielberg back there. It's still Mount Spielberg today. But they're moving a lot of dirt around. Presumably either moving it up there from the pool or moving it somewhere else, taking it off the Mount Spielberg and putting it somewhere else. What do you think?
I feel like they're taking off.
Okay, but let's talk about the real star of the show. They have completed the wall.
Well, the forms.
Huh?
No, the forms.
The wall's done, Ian.
Those are forms, not walls, damn it.
Okay, you have one long, continuous piece of that. Now that I see it in completion, that's definitely like
that's on our side.
a
right?
hillside.
That's not on the island side.
That is on our side. Yes, that is definitely our side. The river is definitely on the other side of that wall, and it's definitely, you know, the terrain that the train is going to be passing on the left.
Yes.
So, you know, we should expect to see trees and dirt and rocks and a waterfall on the other side of that wall. And now, if we zoom in even further, let me see if I can get this right, because it's hard to see through this thing. Those rocks that we saw on Tom Sawyer's Island are now on top of the fort.
The fort, we repeat, has been starting to turn into rockwork.
The fort, yeah, the fort,
hyped.
yeah,
Get
right?
hyped.
Get hyped, people. That is something. That is something. Why would they put them there if they're not staying there? That's what I'm saying. The rails are going to come out eventually. Those rails, those are just OSHA rails.
Yeah, those are just worker safety rails.
Yeah. So the rocks are going on top of the fort. I wish we could see the other side of the fort. I mean, the whole thing. I can't see, because remember how last week we were saying there was, you know, the dirt had been, you could tell that they were moving dirt up around it.
Yeah.
Oh God, I just lost it. Now later on, like Ian and I were talking about, well, that's exciting, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's some of the most exciting stuff that we've seen in a while, is the completion of that form wall, the wall of forms, as it were. We can now, it's so much easier to visualize what's going to happen, the path of the river, where the river is and where it isn't. Without those walls there, it was so hard to tell, at least for me anyway. So now, I mean, that's amazing. And they're doing this first, by the way. They're making so much quick progress in this because they need to get that up and going before they finish Star Wars Land.
yeah, they want.
That needs to be visible soon, like in a year, right?
They have said, I mean, they didn't give an actual date, but they've said summer 2017.
Summer 2017, yeah. So that's less than a year now.
Yeah, hopefully early summer, not like,
Right,
hey,
not-
end of August is
Well,
still
you
summer.
know, in SoCal, summer is running into September.
Yeah.
So it's 85
hopefully
degrees
that's
out
like
right now.
early summer, and not like,
Yeah.
hey guys, we said summer, but technically summer is until September 23rd. So,
Yeah. And then as we, like later on today, we're going to be showing you our view from the Big Thunder Trail, but you can see the tunnel definitely taking shape. You can see the wooden structures up top. God, the train is going to be that high, Ian.
yeah, now it actually does have to get pretty high now.
Right? That's what I was saying. Remember we were saying that the train's a lot higher than you
I couldn't see
think.
the tunnel before, okay? I couldn't see where the train had to go.
Finally, I got one.
So, I will give this bit though. It'll be that high by the time it gets there, not by the time it's all
Well,
over.
no, but it's got to start making its way up. I think
high by the
it
time
could
it's
go.
over there.
It could go above almost the entire length of that. I think.
That said, the angle it's going across the bridge, is it going to go over the Phantasmic storage?
It must. Okay. Well, anyway, that mess of forms and walls is starting to take a little bit shape, or a little more clear shape, but still there is some confusion. Does the train, you know, where's the train going to be? I feel like the train has to, like, see that, this is what I'm saying, like, that it looks like a Tetris block on the far right, you know, the L on its side.
Yeah. Yes. I see.
Okay. I feel like the train has to be on the right of that thing.
On the right of that?
Yes, because it can't go left of it.
I'm assuming it would be the same thing. I think it has to go left to that. Otherwise, that's way too sharp of a curve left.
Exactly.
So it has to go to the left. If it goes right, it has to take a sharper turn left.
It's going over it. You're right. It's going to go left of it, but not.
Yeah, because if it goes
It's going
to the right,
over it.
because if it goes right of it, then it has to take an even sharper left turn.
Right. Let's say, okay. So left of the Tetris block. God, I love the way we name these things. Left of the Tetris block.
So take
but
a left
over
of Tetris and a right of Phantasmic Storage, and then straight on to Toontown.
We are the best crop in the whole world. Okay. What else? There's not a lot of movement going on over here, right?
not much happening in the back. That's still about the same.
Yeah. All right, well, let's go take a look at the Hungry Bear side. All right, now we've got our Hungry Bear view, and look at what are those giant? What are those things sitting on the hillside there? Do you know what I'm looking at?
No, I'm looking at them too.
They almost look like railroad tracks.
Just like oversized. I guess.
It's just giant pieces of timber
Or
lumber or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, lumber, right?
they're giant.
Is that wood or
something?
Is it wood? You think?
Huge tracks on that.
Huge tracks. Wonderland. All of this will be yours. What, the curtains? No, not the curtains, you silly idiot. Sorry. Okay, back in. They said it would be tough to build a castle in a swamp, but I built it just the same, just to show them.
I built another on top of it. That one sank too. That was the third one.
That burned out, fell over, then sank in the swamp. But the fourth one stayed up, lad. Sorry, I apologize for this.
No, that was my bad. I started that.
Once you get going, though, you can't stop. Okay, back in again. Back in again. Is that wood or is that metal?
It almost looks kind of metal.
It does, because it's almost. Well, I don't know. I can't. Again, it's tough to see. It'll look a lot clearer to you than it does to us. But those are impressive looking things, whatever they are. Those are hanging out over here by the Hungry Bear, getting ready for something. There's a lot of getting ready for something going on down there. Look at all that, just prefab stuff that they've got down there.
Discarded forms.
I don't know. Well, is that stuff that used to be or is going to be? You think that's used to be?
I feel like that's used to be the way it's just piled up, just like junk.
Could
I feel
be.
like if that was stuff they were going to use, it'd be piled in nicer.
I see. I thought that was going to be.
I don't know. It's all just kind of stacked like wherever.
Yeah.
Like a graveyard.
Whoa!
What?
There is. Oh my gosh. Okay, look under, to the left and down of the, of those big pieces of whatever.
Yeah.
There is something that is sticking, that's traveling along the same length, parallel to it, to the left.
Yeah.
That's a track. Look how it's above ground.
I think that's just something laying on the dirt. I don't think the train's going to take that sharp of a turn to its left.
No, I'm not thinking, well, okay, maybe not train track, but that's purpose. That's there for a reason. What is that? It looks like it's about, that wouldn't be train, no, because the train actually is going in the opposite direction that thing is going in, but it could be path, maybe?
It's too high up.
Well, they're going to probably put something below it. What is that? Why is it above the ground like that? Well, we tried to take a little closer examination off camera here, and we have concluded somewhat. Well, it's a somewhat of a conclusion that those are either H piles or I beams on the right, and Ian thinks that thing that's to the left of it means nothing. It's nothing. I think it's something, but I don't know what it is. Fresh Baked, you guys can tell us what the heck that is. All right, oh, we've got a caravan of earth movers. It's a parade. We need music. We need that Jungle Book music right now.
I would think more of the soundtrack to Mad Max Fury Road would be a little more appropriate.
Or Heffalumps and Woozles.
The big trucks driving across dirt. I think, again, I think big trucks caravanning across dirt, Mad Max is a little more fitting.
Stay Disney, though. Mad Max is not Disney. Look, wait, oh, that's right. Never mind. Okay, stop that. Don't look at anything. Okay, I think, have we seen all that we want to see? Oh man, we can see right down the tunnel path to Fantasyland here.
Yeah.
Look at that. We can just see right down it. Wow. And you can sort of see the exit of the Frontierland tunnel. Oh, where did I go? There it is, right there. Where that guy, is that a guy working? No, it's just a thing. There's the exit to the Frontierland tunnel. Wow. And then that's Fantasmic Storage just to its right. It's good, it's funny because it won't be long, Ian.
Yep.
Before we won't be able to recognize what it used to be. Like
yeah.
When we first started seeing cutting out that Fantasmic Storage, it was, you could just see that you could see them carving it out, and we could see the shape of it. Now that they've got a bunch of walls and stuff up, it's harder to tell the shape of
Larry
things.
King, once the show building's up, we won't be able to see anything.
Right? Doesn't that blow
Once
your
the show
mind?
buildings are up, we're gonna be like, oh, come on, let's go
Yeah.
to see.
We're gonna know, we could know, and we'll have known at one point what the guts of this land looked like at one point.
Also, up there, just raised from this angle, I can see the Astro Orbiter through a gap in the trees.
Did you see the Astro Orbiter? Where?
See Thunder Mountain?
Oh,
The
there it
gap in the
is.
trees just
Wait,
to the
I'm gonna
right.
find it for you. Wait, Astro Orbiter. Let's see.
From this angle, there's a gap in the trees. Obviously, it's not normally visible from here. But
Hang on, we're zooming. There it is. I can't. Oh my God! I can't keep it still though. Okay, well that's it. We're gonna end with Astro Orbiter trees. How about that?
They really leveled out the area around the pool.
That's what we were saying. It's very. That means we're ready to build
do something.
vertically, right?
Yeah, more or less. Everything seems leveled out.
it's way up the tower.
One more thing before we go, Fresh Bake. This is actually an interesting view of the Tower of Terror. You can see that they're beginning the scaffolding. It's up basically. The scaffolding is on the Tower of Terror. What's that?
That's a haunted house and a cackling bitch.
My goodness. So there you go, guys. That's Tower of Terror. We're not gonna be able to see much from here, but just imagine in the near. Actually, that's gonna be done before we're even close to being done with Star Wars Land.
That will be finished before this.
Yeah.
That's supposed to also be done by next
Way
time.
before. That'll be Guardians of the Galaxy, Mission
Breakout.
something.
Mission
Yeah.
Breakout.
And I suck at holding the camera still. Okay, let's go, guys.
We've got lots more videos for you to see, so grab a churro and check out our Star Wars Land updates from the Knothole Gang, or maybe our Secrets in History videos. Or you can just watch all of our weekly trip reports and have your mind blown by how much fun we're having. We truly are the best of Disney Bake Fresh Daily. And don't forget, you can support Fresh Bake by joining our Patreon campaign or by buying a Fresh Bake t-shirt. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Fresh Baked!
County, so I can
Let's see who's dead this year. We've got Phineas Pock. A lot of Phineases at Disneyland. What's up with that? Or in the Disney universe. Brother Claude is dead.
Oh, that's
Master. Hey, we got a Master Gracie.